What's up guys, Randy here. Today I'm going to be teaching you how I cook. Now, this is basically what I eat every single meal except for breakfast. Breakfast I usually would have either oatmeal with protein or a bagel with eggs. I mean basically breakfast food. Every other meal guys, it's basically carbs and protein, okay? And then the fats usually come from either the meats, either, you know, like the chicken already has a lot of fat, or salmon usually has a lot of fat. That's basically where I get my fats from. Sometimes if I want to indulge, I'll have, like, of course, a little bit of chips, and that'll add to the fat for the day, or some kind of nuts or something. But anyways, so basically I'm going to show you how I cook my meals and how I prep them really quick, and I'm good to go for the next couple of days. Some of the things you are going to need to begin your meal prep, guys, a must-have is a scale, a weight scale for your food. I'm going to leave a link below to the exact one that I have. This thing works perfect, and you need one of those. Also, you're going to need a pan, specifically something big like this so you can cook a lot of meals at once, and one that is like metal here. It's not like plastic, because we're going to throw the chicken in the oven. This is my recipe to making some really juicy chicken breast without drying it out and you know, all of that stuff that usually happens with chicken breast. So you're gonna need something like this, non-stick with metal, okay? That's a must-have for the way I cook my chicken. Of course, you're gonna need the rice cooker. And there's nothing fancy. I think these are about 10 bucks at Walmart. This is what I use to cook my rice. And today's rice, basically I use brown rice, any type, it doesn't really matter. And the way I flavor my rice is with this type of rice here, which is Iberia yellow rice Spanish style. Basically what I'll do is I'll mix the two. Okay, because this has no flavor and this has too much flavor, so I don't need too much. I just need something in between. So I mix a cup and a cup in my rice cooker, and that's basically all my rice right there, and it comes out with some flavor and coloring. All right, this is really good if you want yellow rice, okay? But it's too much sodium if you just use this. So I combine it with this, so it makes it a good mix. All right, to cook my chicken, I'm gonna need olive oil, some Walmart $10 pack, actually $9 pack of chicken, or anywhere you like your chicken from. I buy the one that comes with antibiotics already in. You know, this is the chicken that they grow in some kind of box or something. That's this one right here. All right. If you're one of those people that buy that really good chicken, that's good for you. I don't have that kind of money, so this is the kind of chicken I eat. Walmart. With that being said, the way I'm going to season my chicken, guys, is with good old family tradition. As you guys know, I'm Spanish. Number one, adobo. Number two, and the most important when it comes to chicken, it's called sazon. Guys, if you put this on your chicken, I don't care how you make it, you will lick your fingers at the end of it. This is the best flavoring there is for your chicken, in my opinion. Garlic powder with no salt, because this and this has salt. And just to give it a sprinkle, I'm going to give it a little bit of salt, just because, again, I'm not really watching my sodium. I'm not watching anything too strict. All right. So basically, that's the must-haves. And really quick, while we are already shooting this, I'm going to make the rice. I'm going to show you how easily I make rice. So, because this takes a long time, you know, I'm going to have this cooking while I start the chicken, all right? So, I'm going to basically go into my yellow rice. Okay, I'm going to go into my yellow rice, and this is a cup measurer, of course. And so there we go, that's 1 cup. Close my flavored rice, put it in the back. Then I grab my brown rice. I don't want to make a mess now. Alright. Now the reason why I make rice, guys, is because potatoes, one, is expensive, and two, they don't last. You can buy a bag of rice and make a whole bunch of servings, and they're very cheap. Potatoes, like sweet potatoes and things like that, they cost more, they go bad. These things last. So I love rice for that reason. So once you have your 2 cups of rice, you basically get you some water. 2.5 cups of water is what you put. So let's say you use 2 cups of rice, you do 2.5 of water. So if you use 1 cup, 1 1/4 of water, okay? That's just my recipe to always coming out right. That's what my mom taught me, so that's what I use. So that's 2 cups, okay? So I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Okay, that's that. Now we just stir it with a fork, and this rice is already flavored because of that yellow rice, so I don't have to do anything else to it. It's done. So then I close the top, I hook this to the power, I put this down, and it'll be done in about 30 to 45 minutes, I think, something like that. And that's my rice. And while that is cooking, we're going to prep and cook the chicken. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so the chicken is all prepped and ready to go. And basically what I did is I opened up the container, I drained the chicken juice that's always there and that messes up your trunk when you take it home. You know what I'm talking about. And basically I rinsed it all off with water. And then here's the secret. I grabbed a fork and I basically poked every single one of these pieces of chicken sort of like this. So that way it's making holes all over the chicken. And so after that, I seasoned it the way that I wanted it. I used a little bit of salt, very lightly. I used adobo, and I used powdered garlic. And the most important ingredient, guys, and I'm telling you, this is the 3rd time I think I've said it, is to use sazon. Try it. I'm telling you, it's Spanish secret right there. And that's that red coloring that you see. It's not spicy, it's not hot, it's basically just delicious. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do now is put this to cook. Now, while I was prepping the chicken, I put the oven at 400 degrees, okay? And here's the recipe. This is how you cook your chicken so that it's not dry and it's perfect and delicious every single time. The oven is at 400. And so what I'm going to do now is start this up, the pan. I'm going to put olive oil down and heat it up. Once it's ready to start cooking, I'm gonna grab my chicken and put it, you know, like the side that you see down first. And here is the perfect timing. What you do is you put it down for 4 minutes, then you flip it and you do another 4 minutes. And then as soon as you do that, you grab the whole thing like this and you throw it in the oven. That's why you gotta have something with no plastic. You throw it in the oven at 400 degrees for exactly 16 minutes. That's 1-6. So 4, 4, 16. You take out that chicken and cut away and watch how perfect the chicken comes out. It comes out fully cooked, moist, and juicy, and you will love it. Wait till the end of this video. I'm going to show you how it looks. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got the chicken cooking with the face side down right now. It's been 4 minutes, so I'm going to flip it. You guys can see what that looks like. See, because that's the side you're going to be looking at, so that's where you start with. Okay? Again, guys, 4, 4, 16. See you in a little bit. All right, guys, it's all said and done. As you can see, it is still frying. I just took it out of the oven. Of course, I couldn't fit all the chicken here, so I had to cook these 2 first, throw them in, and obviously wait to cook these and take these out. So these came out before these, basically. All right, so here it is. Now what you're going to need is your food scale, because you got to weigh out your food in order to be accurate when you log it in. So the cool thing about this is really easy to use. Use a flat surface. turn it on. All right, put it at the unit that you want to use. In my case, I'm going to be using ounces. So there it is, ounces. Containers to pack your food. And basically, I tear it so that way I can use that as my measuring goal. Okay, really simple, guys. Let me show you how I do this to wrap up this video. But let me show you what the chicken looks like, of course. So, we just cut a nice piece. All right, look at that. Look at that. Look at that moist, beautifully cooked chicken. The secret, guys, is 4, 4, 16, and you take it out. You're gonna need a pan like this, and of course, you're gonna need sazon, because this chicken, my mouth is watering, excuse me, but this is some great tasting, very juicy chicken. All right. So basically, back to the measuring part. I like to weigh my chicken out at 6 ounces. All right, so this is about 8 ounces. So I just got to cut another piece out. Boom, 6 ounces, 5.7. So basically that's about 6 ounces, which is fine with me. And then I come here, grab my rice, put a cup in it, and that's it. That's what I eat every single meal besides breakfast and before bed. There you go, guys. I don't want to take you through the whole process. You kind of get the point. Again, this is a must-do in order not just to save money, but to make sure that you're eating, rather clean. Because as you can see, there's no fried food. There's no, fast food, nothing. I mean, there's just good food. Real food, carbohydrates and protein. The chicken already has some fat in it. If you need more fats to hit your macro levels, you can always eat nuts. And of course, I have fat on deck. All right, so when you want some good flavoring, good fats, there you go. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you with the next video. Thank you.